What's going on? It's Danny Rainmaker Dominguez, the Houston Realtor, and I have a great video for those that have been asking themselves, how can I build legacy? How can I build wealth? How can I acquire something that is mine? How can I acquire ownership? These are all great questions, and we will be addressing those today. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you relate to this content or any content, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have anything to add or you want to say something, leave a comment below. Always appreciate it. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the video. So here are a couple of don'ts whenever you're looking to buy a home or a house, okay? Number one, don't see houses until you are pre-approved with a lender. It makes no sense to go out and look at homes that you can't buy, okay? It's a waste of your time, it's a waste of the realtor's time, it's a waste of the seller's time, it's a waste of everybody's time, okay? So please, talk to a lender, see how much house you can buy, how much house you can afford before you go out and make the commitment to waste gas, waste time, and spend energy on seeing houses, okay? Make sure you talk to a lender. They're gonna tell you exactly what you need to do, how you need to get your things up in order to qualify, and things along those lines. So make sure you talk to a lender before you go out to see any homes, please. Number two, don't make major purchases, especially on credit. So important, because most people love to buy things for their houses, which is natural, but they forget that whenever you're buying a house, it's a huge purchase. And when you are buying a house, the bank, most of the time, if not the majority of the time, is weighing your debt to income. And so if you are taking out more debt, it's gonna throw off that debt to income ratio, and it may disqualify you from buying a house. So please, don't buy anything until you buy the house, okay? Don't do it, please. First buy the house, then buy everything else after, okay? You'll have more than enough time after you buy the house to spend on whatever you want. So don't buy anything. Okay, number three, don't change jobs. Stick with it. Stick with that job until you buy the house. Once you buy the house, you can quit. You can stop going to work. I highly suggest you don't, because you still have to pay that mortgage. So, make wise decisions. But the point being, all joking aside, is don't jeopardize buying a house, something that is an asset and can be an asset and will allow you to build your wealth, with losing a job or quitting. It's going to be very, very important that you keep that job until you finish, at least until you buy the house, okay? So don't change jobs, stay there until you finish, and then if you need to change jobs after, of course, you'll have that opportunity as soon as you finish buying the house. All right, so number four, don't wait to make an offer if the home has most of what you're looking for. So if the house has most of what you're looking for, and it maybe just doesn't have, it's missing a tile, or may not have the right color, or it's a small thing, and you're putting that one aside to look at more houses that, in the hopes of finding that right color or everything included, then I'm here to tell you that you may be looking for a very, very long time. And many people end up losing houses, because their dream houses, because they look for one little thing out of this humongous list that they have, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense to eliminate this house, your dream house, for one item. You have 9 out of the 10 items that you're looking for, and one item doesn't match up, and you're eliminating the entire house in the hopes that you'll find a house that has 10 out of 10. Folks, there's no such thing as perfection. You won't find the perfect house out there. There's always going to be something that is not going to be to your liking. That's the beauty of buying a house. You buy it and you can customize it to fit how you want it to be. Okay, it's not you're not gonna buy. The chance of you buying a house and it being ready-made to your perfection as soon as you get it are very slim to none. You're most likely you're gonna have to go in and do a little bit of work, even if the house has no major issues. So keep that in mind. All right. Number 5, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep pushing through until you find that house. Because most of the time, people tend to get overwhelmed with putting in offers or liking this house and them not getting the offer accepted, and they give up. But they might have been one offer short of getting the dream that they were looking to accomplish, of building that wealth, of having something that they can call theirs. So don't give up. In fact, you should be putting out multiple offers. You should be putting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offers, as many offers as possible, because it's a numbers game. And you won't, in fact, many times the first offer you put out won't get accepted, especially in the hot market. So don't give up. Keep putting in offers and you'll get it. You won't get it if you give up. You will get it eventually if you keep going. All right? So that's number 6. This is number 6. Number 6, don't get attached to the first home that you see. There's going to be many homes out here. You should be liking the home that you are gonna put an offer in for, but you shouldn't feel so attached that if you don't get that home, that's it, that the search is over. All right? I completely understand you want to really like your house, but you need to understand that this is a competition. Okay? You have other competitors. There's other people looking to buy houses too. It's not just you. So if you don't get that house, keep it going, keep it rolling. Don't let this one, burden you and stop you from getting what you want. Keep going. Eventually, like I said, you will find what you're looking for and the house that you want. You just have to keep going. All right. Number 7, don't skip home inspections. All right. Don't skip that home inspection. Make sure you go through with that home inspection, because in the long run, you will benefit from it. It may seem unnecessary, it may seem like a waste of time, but believe me, later down the road, you will benefit from that inspection. All right? Don't skip it. Number 8, don't be closed-minded. All right? Do not be closed-minded. There may be certain things that you may need to do to get what you want. For example, you may need to switch up your strategy. All right, maybe you were looking at homes that were at 250, that were 5 days on the market or less, and you weren't getting them. Okay, what if you maybe switched up the days and added homes that were on the market for 30 days or less? Maybe you might have less competition in that market, and you may have more motivation for the seller to want to sell to you, instead of having to compete with other buyers for the same house. Just a strategy. So you may need to be a little bit open-minded as to what route to go. Don't be so close-minded. Don't be so laser focused on one thing. Try to keep yourself open to other possibilities as you're going through. And beware of asking for seller concessions on properties that just came on the market. So what is a seller concession? Seller concessions is when the seller of the property, provides some type of financial benefit to the buyer at closing. So, for example, a buyer may say, "Hey, I want $5,000 in seller concessions to pay for closing costs, or towards closing costs, or towards the flooring. Maybe something's wrong with the flooring." This is the seller's opportunity to say, "Okay, I understand that the flooring or whatever is messed up. I'm not gonna fix it, but I'll give you some money from the proceeds that you will be paying towards that." So in essence, you're reducing the price that you're paying for the property by getting seller concession. And it does help a lot. So that is seller concession, but beware of asking for that as a buyer when the home just got on the market. I mean, the seller doesn't really have much motivation to give you any seller concession, because the home just got on the market. They don't really care if you decide to go elsewhere, because they just got it on the market. They're expecting more people to come and see it. So if you're coming in strong. If it's a house that's been on the market just a couple of days, come in strong, because that's how you're going to get that house, especially if it's a house that you like, that you really see yourself in. So those are a couple of ways, or a couple of don'ts whenever you're buying a house. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, follow me on my social medias. They're gonna be below, and let me know if this brought you any value. Thank you guys. See you on the next video. Peace.